हेलो एवरीवन, आई एम हनी ठक्कर। वेलकम बैक टू माय चैनल। आज के इस वीडियो में हम बात करेंगे व्हाट इज ग्रुप कम्युनिकेशन। इन द लास्ट वीडियो वी हैव सीन दैट व्हाट इज इंटरपर्सनल एंड इंट्रापर्सनल कम्युनिकेशन। इफ यू मिस्ड अप विद दैट वीडियो देन गो टू डिस्क्रिप्शन, आई हैव मेंशन लिंक ओवर देयर, or else you can also watch it by clicking on I button. Okay, so now let's begin. First of all, let's understand what is group communication. Basically, if the communication happens between two people, then it is known as interpersonal communication. But if communication happen between more than two persons, then it is known as group communication. Okay? See, group communication में क्या होता है कि two or more people are interact with one another and express their feelings, ideas, thoughts, skills and interest. Okay? And a group is considered as a number of people who have a common goal and they interact with one another for the purpose of accomplishing particular goal. Okay? And अगर हम businesses, organizations और company की बात करें, then interaction happen between employees and employers is known as a group. Okay? But ये जो form of group होते हैं, they are different at different situation. Okay, it can be a casual group communication or else formal group communication. Understand? So it is totally depend on situation. Now let's see some of the examples of casual group communication. In that, the first one is, you can see that friendship circle. See, sometimes it may happen that we sit together with our friends and do our conversation on some of the memories or some of the topic. Understand? So it is considered as a casual group communication. Then sometimes it may happen that at the time of dinner we just discuss with our family members on particular topic. Okay, this is also known as casual group communication. Then the third one is work team. See, in company and organizations, or we can say in businesses, it may happen that sometimes employees do normal conversation with each other, okay, without any goal. Understand? Then it is known as a casual group communication. Okay, now let's see some of the examples of formal group communication. In that, the first one is classroom group discussion. Sometimes it may happen that in a classroom, teacher make a group of 7 to 8 students and provide them one topic for the discussion purpose. Okay, so at that time what the students will do, each and every students express their ideas, beliefs and thoughts in front of rest of the students. Okay, and at the end they have to reach on a particular conclusion. Understand? And after that the evaluation has been happen by teacher. Okay, next one is organization group discussion. When company is going to start some new project or else company wants to launch some new product, at that time they hire meeting of company members, and in that particular meeting each and every company members are asked to express their ideas. So this is considered as a formal group communication. And yes, in this particular group discussion, each and every group members have to follow rules which is given by company. ठीक है? Now let's see some of the advantages of group communication. In that, the first one is idea generation. Through group communication, idea generation has been occur, because in group communication different viewpoints of different members has been occur, and because of that it becomes easier for the company to achieve their goal. ठीक है? Then the next one is making right decision. With the assistance of group communication, organizations can have a comprehensive solution. Plus, group communication helps them to make right decision. Okay? Now the last is favorable outcome. Sometimes in a company, it may happen that group will interact with superior authority on particular issue, such as payroll, at that time they will get better favorable outcome compared to if the individual interact with top management on the same issue. Okay, so these three are advantages of group communication. Now let's see disadvantages of group communication. In that, the first one is no freedom for individual thinking. We all know that in group communication, each and every members are asked to express their ideas and thoughts. Okay, but if one particular member's idea is rejected by majority of the group members, then it is not accepted at all. It should be agreed by majority of the member in group. Okay, that's why we can say that no freedom for individual thinking in group communication. Now the next one is difficult evaluation. In group communication, it is become difficult for the evaluator to identify which particular member's idea and thought is right for the organization's goal purpose. That's why sometimes group communication is considered as a time-consuming process. Okay, so these two are disadvantages of group communication. So here I am done with my today's video. Hope you guys understand. Thank you so much for watching. And if you really like my video, then please press like button and also share it with your friends. And yes, अभी तक अगर आपने मेरी चैनल को सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया है then please subscribe it and also press bell icon so that you can see all my videos at first. You can also follow my channel on Instagram. ID has been mentioned in my description. Thank you so much for watching. See you in my next video. Till goodbye. Keep learning. Keep educating yourself. Thank you.